Hey, some of you guys were asking if this still worked. No, not really. As you can see, we're 30 points into the game and we've already pushed up past the stairs, which was the entire reason that the other method worked. So if the game stalled here instead, it probably would be better, but unfortunately it doesn't. Since you already have B, you can just run over to this hallway and the enemy team can't get here nearly as fast because they have to run all the way from A. So eventually you just overwhelm them, and as you can see here, we're down to one person on their team defending, and I just take him out with the noob tube. And at this point the game's pretty much fucked. You'll always push up through this hallway. You'll stall a little bit at the hallway on the right, a little bit in front of this, but 95% of the time your team will end up pushing out the left side and you'll back them into their base. And that's no fun. It's terrible XP. There's no one to revive because your team won't die. They're going to be sitting in their base sniping, so you either have to snipe as well or try to pick them off with assault rifles, which is kind of a pain in the ass. So I saw that one of you guys recommended Zeba Tower, which is good XP. The problem is no server runs that 24/7, so these are the server settings you're going to want to look for. Close quarters, normal, ranked, 64 slots, and conquest domination. Now this is the first map, Zeba Tower. It's the top of the building thing. You're going to want to use a setup similar to this, a PDW, which is anything below the ump on this picture, medkit, defib, and squad suppression. That last one's really important. Now, the thing with this game mode is spawns are completely fucked up. As you can see here, I run forward and their whole team's right in front of me. Thankfully, I got the first shot and they didn't see me, so I got a couple easy kills. And this guy killed my teammate, and I just stole that one. You're going to want to play fairly passively on these maps. If you run around all retarded like, you're just going to die, and sitting in the respawn screen really isn't that good for XP. People might call you camper, but they're probably shitty and have a negative score. Fuck them. As you can see here, these people, they come out from every corner. Make sure you always check corners and don't use your teammates as a reference. You can see my teammate runs in there, doesn't die. You can see that on the minimap, but as soon as I come around this corner, you will... If I ever come around this corner, maybe come around the corner, come on, there we go. You'll see there's a guy right in there. So that means he had a spawn in that hallway when I was sitting right next to it. This is the only really strategic strong point on the entire map up on this balcony. There's a bunch of easy revives here, and you have vision of the entire map, so it's a bunch of easy kills too. I usually sit by the little wall and shoot down that little walkway. This is Danya, I don't really know. Danya Fortress. This is probably either the first or second best map out of these four for XP. It's bigger than Zeba Tower, but it's more open near the spawn points, which if you're playing passively, you should really look there for kills and revives, because your team will be around there, and if you hold the point, the other team will be around there trying to steal it. So as you can see here, my teammate runs up, gets shot in the back, and I would have picked up this kill, but my teammate took it. Easy revive, easy 500 points. So don't forget to drop your medkits too. They actually give quite a bit of XP if you use them correctly. There you see, for some reason it didn't hit on the guy and I didn't get anything, but they help your team win too, which is always a good thing. Again, checking corners. This guy I only see because he shines his laser in my face. And then his friend was there and I really didn't see him until he started shooting. I can't believe I didn't get that kill, by the way. Come around here, get a couple easy suppression kills. That's why you're using the suppression squad thing, so you get the ribbons. The real XP isn't in the kills or the revives in this game mode, it's more of in the ribbons, because you'll get medical ribbons for reviving teammates, you'll get the healing ribbons for healing teammates, you'll get the kill ribbons from using the PDW, and you will get the suppression ribbons, and all those lead up to medals, which are a bunch of XP. If you see dead teammates and no other teammates around, don't run in there. Just don't. The other team's gonna be there, and you can pick up easy kills if you just sit back. Now, be careful of doors as well. They break and then you get stuck behind them, and then you should die, but the other team sucks and you don't. The other reason for using the PDW, other than its awesome ribbons, is it hip fires really well. You see that? I didn't even really see that guy. I just kind of held down the button and it killed him. This guy had to jump on me. I ran away, turned around and shot him instead of just waiting there to die. Here again, playing slow, sitting in a corner. He comes around, doesn't see me, easy kill. Now this is the third map. It's probably the worst one, scrap metal. I usually don't play it because I hate it, but you're going to want to use an assault rifle on this one because it's way more open and the rooftops, yeah. Spawns suck, this is why I hate it. The other team just sits indoors and throws grenades and drops C4 down staircases. So if I do play it, I usually just fuck around and no-scope people with the whatever gun that is, M40. But if you actually want to get kills, I recommend staying on these little walkways and shooting across with assault rifles. You can shoot down into the little walkways that connect the buildings as well. Operation 925, third best map. Easy revives. Stay down sort of in the bottom. If you go up into the office area, it's a fucking clusterfuck. Don't kill your team. And if you do revive them, free XP. But if, like I was saying, if you go up into the office area, there's too much shit up there, and people crouch behind the computers and the desks, and you can't see them. And then you walk through, and they stab you, or they shoot you in the face, and you die. So either stay down here or stay around the like that coffee area by the stairs. You can pick up a lot of easy kills there. Always check corners for like the 500th time. This guy is a dick, and he's camping, playing slow, right? He's camping in this little wall, but if I wouldn't have checked there, he would have just shot me in the back when I ran by. So check corners, especially these bathrooms. Bait your team. There he dies. I shouldn't have really ran out here, but I did anyway. And thankfully I didn't really die right away. Easy kill. Guy wasn't paying attention. This is the other area where it's kind of safe. I know a bunch of my team just died, and then I died, but whatever. That's fairly safe. Here's a graph I made. Remember this? Cat and whisker, or box and whisker plot or something? 5th grade right there, man. Average XP is 33.5k per game. And average score is 1186 per minute. Look at the shitty KD ratio. You don't even have to be good to do this. A game took about 40 to 42 minutes, and do the math, comes out to about 46k XP per hour with a shitty KD ratio like mine. Get a higher one, your score will be better. Bye.